Already 3 city challenge, Black Dusk Cloud, less health, explosive flashbangs, and no explosives. So there's no explosives, which isn't really great, since ideally we'd be able to breach doors really quickly, which isn't really possible when we don't have a breaching charge, a C4, or a thumper. Anyways, less health is kind of just tagging along with it, since it's just not good, that's really it. It's quite self-explanatory as to why it's not good. And it's just really bad, similar to no explosives. And then finally, there's explosive flashbangs, which means that as long as we hit our shots, we're gonna do just fine. If we don't hit our shots, we are gonna do horrendously. So we're gonna start with the Juggernaut over there, and thankfully we're gonna hit our shots over there, which is quite helpful. And we're gonna help the Shotgunners, since the Shotgunners absolutely love rushing, since they're not really known for their spectacular range, which means that unfortunately, they're gonna keep moving until they're actually in range, which means they're gonna move a lot. Now that I'm actually really low on health, so we're gonna heal up real quick. And then afterwards, we're gonna quickly take care of all of this over here. There was one unit towards the right over there, so I'm waiting for you to come back over here. Just as planned. Kind of. But I guess it worked out. So there's not a lot to complain about. I'm just gonna go over here and I'm just gonna wait. Mainly because the door is quite literally about to open. And then afterwards, we're gonna go through here. And then afterwards, for a tiny amount of time, as in until we are past operations, it's just gonna be defending and blowtorching. No, really, that's it. Presumably, I've got 2 squads to take care of, and then afterwards, it's gonna be a short wave break, which will actually give me time to help out with the blowtorching a tiny amount. Providing that I actually defend competently. Which so far is absolutely not happening, judging from exactly that. And also because I'm kind of trying not to take risks over here, in that I'm trying to stay alive, since that's quite important. But we're gonna take a bit of time, we're gonna let this just pan out for a bit. Just to help out a tiny amount. And then when another squad is presumably gonna show up as part of another wave, or when they actually do show up as part of another wave, we're just gonna quickly take care of them. I mean, no flashbangs, that's a nice thing. Because if a flashbang shows up, it's gonna fly all the way over there onto the pipe. I mean, in the worst case scenario, and then afterwards we would not be able to see anything. In a better scenario, that wouldn't happen. And I would be really happy if that were to actually be the truth. So, presumably, the bar's gonna be clear real soon. And hopefully CBRCs will show up to snipe all of us, which thankfully didn't happen. Anyways, we're gonna go down over here, search for some thermite, which there is one over there. And there's some over here. And there is a lot of flashbangs for me to take. Those are not flashbangs, those are C4s, I'm realizing. I hope that was obvious. But those are C4s. We're gonna be using them. Even though it's no explosives, this is gonna make breaching so much easier right now. There's one more. Alright, sure. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. And then we're gonna go through here. Absolutely not, we're not dealing with that. I'm just gonna take a few medkits, and then afterwards get back over here to defend this. Anyways, now that we're done with that, we can just finally move along, and then afterwards, hopefully remain alive, since let's go this way. Mainly because this way is the way that's so far keeping me alive, which I would consider quite important. We're gonna go through here. We're gonna go up over here. We're gonna heal up really quickly. Let our sprint regenerate for a tiny amount of time. You know, I just healed up. It would be quite nice if you left that for me, but sure. Go on. Really? Everyone else just walked away? Never mind. Evidently not. Well, that's that cleared. Alright, sorry, that was just rude. Hello. I'm taking the ammunition. And then afterwards, I'm gonna start moving. Since this is almost certainly... Well, I mean, it's almost certainly breached. And now the door's open. So, we're gonna go through here. And then afterwards, we're gonna hopefully... This is comedy. This is literally comedy. There's no other way to explain this. This is literally just comedy. I have encountered so many squads so far. It is, quite frankly, absurd. But regardless, we're gonna place the C4 over there. Hop down over here real quick. And then hop up over here because I really don't want to get shot by that. Or by anyone in particular. And then afterwards, we're gonna go down over here. We're gonna open the vent, and then afterwards, we're gonna grab the C4. And well, we're gonna save a bit of time. And I'm gonna be very, very happy that we're gonna be saving a bit of time because otherwise, we are not gonna be in for a good time. I have spent a lot of bullets today. Mostly on trying to stay alive, but that's kind of what it's about, since if we're not alive, the mission isn't really complete. Anyways, we're gonna let our screen just regenerate for a bit. And we're gonna wait. Mainly because I'm almost certain that there's an entire squad waiting right for me. And when I leave, I'm gonna encounter it. Case in point. That's not an entire squad, there should be at least 3 more. Once again, case in point. And now hopefully, the squad which is entirely split up, shows up slightly soon. Because at this rate, a new squad's gonna show up by the time I actually clear that, which is kind of not how this is supposed to work. I hope. I really want to move right now. This is a very, very silly idea. I could always stand here. We've got a slightly better view. Let's just start moving and hoping for the best. Since if we don't, we're not gonna get anything done. And things are gonna go particularly badly. That's completely clear. We're gonna go through here. We're gonna grab 2 bombs real quick. And then afterwards, hopefully, no one shows up since I can't particularly sprint right now. And that's kind of important for staying alive. And then afterwards, we're literally just gonna wait. It's a waiting game. And that's really it. Now the vault's opening, so I'm gonna heal up. And whilst the 2 bombs get placed, I really wish I could place this earlier. Anyways, once that's done, we can plant one over here. Run over to the other side. Plant one over here. And then immediately rush for the exit. Now then, time is of the essence right now since there are 2 squads there. They're gonna be coming after me. When ideally, they don't come after me. So real quick, we're just gonna clear this. Let's let things breathe for a bit. And now that we're a bit low on ammunition, we could always use our CHA. And try and hit a few shots. A few very, very important shots. And I mean, that's it. But all we gotta do now is just remain alive. Because that was the daily challenge in just over 9 minutes and 20 seconds. And that was done incredibly tensely. Maybe not how we say it, but regardless, that's the daily challenge in just over 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Cheers everyone, have a great time. you.